Hey Scorpio baby, what's going on? How you doing, my loves? Scorpio, I am so excited that it is Scorpio season. It started yesterday. My favorite time of year because yours truly, that's right, Divine Nudges is also a Scorpio. And this time of year, quite frankly, just makes me super happy. So check it out. Years ago, I came across this astrology website, and I don't know who ran the daggone thing, but I loved it. And it's like they started it, but they didn't finish it. And there was a poem that they had for several of the signs. I am so happy they had one for Scorpio because I say this every year, the first day of Scorpio season. So here's the poem, my loves. It goes, who keeps an arrow in the bow? And if you prod, will let it go. A fervent friend, a subtle foe is Scorpio. And I just love it because it's so true. It's a 4-line poem, maybe 10, 15 words, but it completely captures the essence of Scorpio. And for those of you who don't know what the word fervent means, because I certainly had to look it up, it means passionate, okay? So, Scorpio, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Yes. By the way, I will be back next week with a November reading for you, my loves, where I will officially wish you a happy birthday at the start of the video. For today, I'm just trying to do a quick energy check in. Mind you, I don't know that I know how to do anything quick. I have a lot to say. So, what I really would like to be just a 10-minute message usually is no less than 20. Just a heads up. I'm looking at blockages right now for all of the signs, right? Because I think spiritual hygiene is super duper important, and every now and then we need to take a temperature check and see like where we are, what's blocking us right now at this time, so that we can like bring it into our awareness, process it, and release it if need be. Okay. Um, so keep in mind, my loves, and I know you already know this, but keep in mind this is a general reading. So not all of these messages are going to resonate with you. Take what does and F the rest. No, sir. Seriously. I'm in a goofy, silly mood right now. I really do love Scorpio season. I'm like, yay, this is when I decided to come to Earth and be the pain in everyone's ass. All right, Scorpio. So let's see, Spirit, what's blocking Scorpio right now? So we have the Chariot, something about making progress. Um, some of you feel like you're not making progress in a certain area right now. And I'm sensing that this is more so perception than reality, because I'm sensing that you actually are making progress, but you don't see it that way. Okay. However, what's happening is because you don't see it that way, it is interfering with your willpower, your confidence. You're not sure whether or not you're moving in the right direction, and you feel a little bit like things are outside of your control. Now, Scorpio, we all know that we love to feel in control, and I'm sensing that right now, that is not what's going on. We are actually not in control of a lot right now. And that's actually feeling like a blockage. Okay. Look, the Two of Swords just wanted to come out, so I'm going to let it. You can't see where you're going. You're moving. Okay, you're taking action. You feel very ambitious right now, Scorpio. You do feel really determined. You do have a lot of willpower, but you're like, what am I to do with all of this, right? So you're just kind of taking actions and you're putting your best foot forward, but you can't see where you're going. Okay, so like you feel a little bit stuck even though you're moving, because it's like you're moving but you don't know where you're going. So it's just like, am I really going somewhere? It's tough to make decisions because of that. Huh. Blinded by faith, I'm hearing. Okay, some of you are in your fool's journey, energy, and you are taking a leap of faith right now. What else is blocking Scorpio? We have justice. Oh, oof. Okay, so justice is the Libra card in the reverse. We also have the Wheel of Fortune that came out in the reverse. So, yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to skip to that really quickly and I'm going to backtrack to the justice. No control. Having no control right now is really, I'm sensing, Scorpio, that what feels like a block or a delay right now is meant to force you to let go of control. But you feel like you're having bad luck and you're feeling very disappointed, and it's almost as if you're like, I want to get out of this cycle of feeling like nothing good happens to me, and you're just like, no matter what I do, I feel like I'm still in that cycle, like where, I'm putting my best foot forward, my attitude, I'm meditating, I'm trusting in the divine, and yet and still I just feel so disappointed because I'm not making any progress. But you're not in control right now, my love. So, okay. What else is blocking you? Okay, there could be something about legal issues, something that you feel is unfair, or there could be something unfair going on right now that you have no control over. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm sensing. I'm sensing that there's outside forces that are causing some imbalances and inequalities and some injustices and some unfairness, but you don't have any control over those outside forces. Okay, and these could be loopholes, legal loopholes that I'm feeling will get corrected. Um, there's something that's allowing these injustices to take place right now, and they have to be kind of like discovered so that they can be addressed, right? And there's something here about unaccountability. There is no oversight in a certain area of your life that is impacting you, and that's what's missing. And it's appearing as bad luck. It's appearing as though um, all of the work you're putting into something doesn't matter. But that's not the case. It's forces outside of your control. And because you can't see them, you don't have that information, you're kind of putting the blame on yourself, which is such a Scorpio. This is what I do love about us. We hold ourselves very much accountable, probably more than we should. But I keep being drawn to this breaking of a cycle. So this is a cycle that will be broken. This is a cycle that will come to an end. Okay. So there's a need for you to not let imposter syndrome set in, Scorpio. Some of you are really focused on a loss of wealth. Again, feeling unlucky, feeling like a failure. Be careful not to think that if you're being confident that you're being arrogant as well. Although there may be some people who are viewing you as arrogant because those mother effers don't realize how much you have to champion yourself in order to actually be confident. But some of you may be really focused on just some really negative, aspects of things. Yeah, you're internalizing a lot right now, Scorpio. You are internalizing a lot. You are a very strong person. Um, but somehow you're convincing yourself that you're not as strong as you think. There's a lot of self doubt going on. Maybe you're starting to like feel a bit afraid, like you lack a bit of courage. You could also be getting cynical, pessimistic. Your willpower could be taking a hit. Okay, with this chariot card here, your willpower could really, really be taking a hit right now. And I'm hearing that, like, I'm sensing that with this imbalance, this injustice, we have four major arcana on the card. So these are spiritual things going on. Okay, these are things going on in the spiritual world, in the cosmos, right? These are cosmic forces that are at play here. And I'm sensing that the opposition, the opposing energy, the unfairness, the inequities, the inequalities, the injustices are meant to weaken the spiritual strength of the masses, of the collective. Okay, you may be feeling targeted, but this could be going on a universal and global scale. But you're so in tune with energy, Scorpio, that it's hard to sometimes tell the difference between what's global, what's universal versus what's for you, because you're so tapped in. Something about like someone trying to put out your candle, and something about you lighting your candle, right? It's almost as if, Scorpio, whenever you feel like your light is being dimmed, you're being divinely nudged to light a candle so as to subconsciously communicate yourself that you are still in control of your own light. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get some other messages here. What is blocking Scorpio right now, Spirit? What is blocking Scorpio right now? Scorpio, I'm kind of sensing that you're not really seeing just how lucky and fortunate and wealthy you really are. Okay. So, really, it's going to be very necessary for you to take inventory of your surroundings and your blessings. Okay. Gambling. Okay. Some of you may be gambling in excess. Okay. With this Wheel of Fortune card here, some of you may be playing the slots right now. And, trying to quote unquote create your own luck. Okay. Don't risk too much. You're being divinely nudged right now not to risk too much. Okay. And if this isn't in terms of actual gambling, my loves, this could be some other risks that you might be taking in life, whether it's an investment, whether it's a project that you're working on. Don't be too risky. Okay. Still do your research, look at the data so that you can determine where you're still within a margin of safety, where you are taking a risk, and then how far outside of that margin of safety you're taking a risk. Okay. So there's something here about not being too risky. Okay. Helping hand and gift. Okay. Um, hmm the universe may be sending you help. Okay, you may be being gifted a helping hand. Okay, as it says here, no one can handle it all, so you might be feeling overwhelmed and you're not delegating. Okay, this could be at work, this could be at home, this could just be in life in general. Okay, you may not realize that there are people who are willing to help you right now. Okay, so the gamble and the risk for you might be taking too much on by yourself, burning yourself at both ends of the candle, right? Burning out way too quickly, and therefore everything gets done haphazardly. Okay. Um, there are opportunities that are going to come to you that are meant to help your situation as well, Scorpio. Okay. So it says something here about you discovering new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Okay. So you may have someone come in to point out a talent that you're not seeing in yourself and how that talent could lead to new opportunities for you. Yeah, I'm also seeing somebody wants your gifts. You are gifted. Somebody wants your gifts. Someone wants to use your own gifts against you. And someone may also want to make you feel like you're not capable or enough to handle what it is that you're taking on. And you actually are. Not that you're being, it's being advised for you to do it all on your own, but you could if you needed to, Scorpio. You absolutely could. All right, we have foresight at the bottom of the deck. So pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Be farsighted and alert. Okay, so there's a need to keep an eye on what's coming around the corner because there could be an economic downturn right now. Okay, this could even just be like the economy that's really making everyone feel like beaten and downtrodden, right? But like usually when there's a downturn in the economy, it gives birth to new opportunities that will allow people to thrive once the economy goes back up, right? So there's a need for you to really pay attention to what those opportunities are now, even though it may seem like things are bad, there are no jobs, there's, everybody's struggling financially. There's still something there. There's still opportunities within all of that stuff. What do they say? Necessity is the mother of invention. Look around. What is it that people need? What are people going without? That might be an opportunity for you, Scorpio. All right, adaptability. Are you being adaptable? Think outside the box and find creative solutions to life's challenges. Just what I was saying. Your opportunities may lie in finding solutions to challenges that people are experiencing right now. There may be, whether it's a product, whether it's a service, and it may have something to do with facing fears. Maybe people are having a hard time adapting to facing their fears. Okay. Here we have a lion and we have a rabbit, and I'm hearing it ain't no fun when the rabbit has the gun. Okay, so your time is coming, my love. Your time is coming. You are both the lion and the rabbit, by the way, is what I'm sensing, because you are definitely a force to be reckoned with. But there are so many outside forces that are outside of our control that in their presence, you may feel like the rabbit, but it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You're going to be okay, Scorpio. Okay. And it's not about being fearless. Okay. It's about having the courage to progress despite your fears. And that's, my love, that's your secret sauce. A lot of people think that you're freaking fearless, and that couldn't be further from the truth. You just have the courage. Being fearless is being brave. I don't know if people know the difference between being brave and being courageous. Being courageous is acting despite being afraid, and being brave is having no fear at all. Okay, so you're courageous, Scorpio, and a lot of people mistake that on because you make it look so good. They just think you're brave and that you don't have any fears at all. Okay. But there's something here that you may not be adapting to that you need to adapt to. And again, it's about thinking outside the box and finding creative solutions. And self-reflecting, are you reflecting enough? Okay, look inward. okay, to help you see what to improve and to make better choices, okay? So there could be something here then, Scorpio, that's like, well, what would make my life easier? Because it's likely that it would make a lot of other people's lives easier too. So there's something about self reflection here, um, that will give you the answer to what this thinking outside of the box and what these opportunities that are kind of lying in wait for you. Okay. And I feel like this wanted to come out in the reverse. A lot of people have trouble self reflecting. So there may be, something there for you where you can help them with that. Okay. Scorpio, with the self reflection card that wanted to come out in the reverse, right? Here we have this lion and this rabbit facing each other. So there may be a flaw in how you see yourself, my love. You're a lion seeing yourself as a rabbit, okay? And you need to see really just how strong and courageous and really brave you really are. Maybe others aren't wrong about you. You know what I mean? Maybe you really are brave. Maybe you really are more fearless than you give yourself credit for. Okay, so where it says where I was hearing it ain't no fun, when the rabbit got the gun, you may feel like you have to wait for an opportunity, and the universe is saying no, 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 create your opportunity. Okay, so there may be a need for you to self-reflect in that way to see that it really is within your power to create your own opportunities. There's something you're not seeing about yourself. So, again, Scorpio, this reading was meant to kind of like bring certain blockages into your awareness. I hope that you have found this reading helpful. If you have, please like, share, comment, or subscribe. Be sure to check back next week for your November reading. Okay. Until then, take care of you, and I will talk to you soon.